Moving on to the NASDAQ. Okay, everyone's favorite American stock index here. So we'll delete these. We have a major zone up here. We'll delete all these for now. Look at a kind of a clearish chart so we get a good idea, what it did on the month here. So last month, very bullish, healthy candle. Basically no pullback or anything. So I would say this month is still bullish, and I would look for an entry. As much as I hate to admit that these are still bullish, they really are. So then we have to base our trades on, going with the trend. So this moves about 1,300 points in a month, 13 to 14. Because prices are getting tight and we're getting to major zones, we're going to shoot for the lower end. So we'll shoot for 1,300 points. So we will move these accordingly. So we'll say our low is about, we want to find a nice whole number, so about 15.4 on the month would be in this zone a bit. This actually lines up really well, guys. So 15.4 is your bottom, and then if you add, what did we say, 1,300 points, the conservative, yeah, about 1,300. So you're looking at 16.7 is going to be your projected monthly high, which is right in this main zone here. So this zone is huge. This is the highest it's ever been. You can see 3 wicks here, and it failed to close above 16,400 on the month multiple times back in end of November 2021. So it's most likely heading back to this zone, but we don't know if it'll break that zone. So it's gonna have to break this area first, which don't think it'll have an issue. So as far as setting up a trade, we're going to look at a monthly outlook here. So we're shooting for September 1st. Again, you never have to hold the trade that long, but if you can base your trade on that projection and that full monthly outlook, usually better off. So couple scenarios here. Price breaks this zone, the bulls have entered, you're ready to target this. If that doesn't happen, so you would need price to come up, pull back, reject, and then head higher. So that's trade possibility 1. I like to wait for price to come back down to a zone that it's previously rejected, because then I get a better return. And would be something like this. So let price come back down to this zone. You can see that there's some higher wicks here. So actually what you could do is tighten this up a little bit, because you can see it did reject a little bit higher here than it did here. So you can let price come down to this zone, reject, and then look for a long entry. So you would place your stops below this zone, and then you can always adjust it later on. Once price actually does enter this zone, we can figure out kind of where it's rejecting, and then if we want to tighten up our stops a little bit, we can, to get a better risk to reward. If you're using a stop loss, then you do that. And then what we need to see is, we need to see price come down to this zone, obviously, and then we need to see the structure change, because right now, if it comes down to this zone, then it's that's presenting bearish structure, and you can see as of right now it's not going higher on the 4-hour, it's heading lower. So, and now it just recently broke this area here. You can see this candle's breaking. It's about half hour before it closes, so there is some bears here, but you can see you can see higher lows here. So there is some bullish structure as well going on. So you want to find where everything crosses over and aligns with all your moving averages are consolidating together, and they're all coming together, and price is looking the way you want it to look. So come down to here, reject, and then look for taking your long position. But you need to see structure come down, and then you need it to switch. So you want to see, right now you're seeing lower lows, you want price to hit here and then start seeing higher highs as far as price structure goes. So that was going to be the NASDAQ. Delete these for now. We want to see price come down to here first, or if it broke this zone, then I would consider a buy early on. But if it doesn't, and I don't think it is. You can see right now this daily candle is engulfing, and it's bearish engulfing, and the market hasn't even opened yet. Still about 6 minutes left before the market opens. So that's that. That's the NAS100. I do think it's still a good buy. Technical wise, I think we just gotta wait for it to come down to our zone or close to, and then enter that. So that's the NAS.